Hub City's greatest. It's Hub City for life. Every Wednesday, tune in at 8. Whether you after the H, with the B after the U, this is the city. Hub City for life. This is the city. It's Hub City for life. Every Wednesday, tune in at 8. Whether you after the H, with the B after the U, this is the city. Hub City for life. This is the city. Hub City for life. I said the Hub City way, it's Hub City Dre. Wanna find out what's up with Compton and tap in at 8. Got the latest and greatest, independent he play. If it's major he play, if it's current he say. Look, you'll never know who might fall through next. Leave it up to DRE, that's the plug. Hustling until we ball, that's the hub. Collectively influencing the youth, that's the system. I made a right on Atlantic, then I made a left on Rosecrans. Made another left on Wilmington. Then I made a left on Greenleaf. I stopped on a light on Alameda. Got on that light be too long. Riding around the city like a renaissance. This is real life, this ain't just a song. This is Hub Radio. Every Wednesday, tune in at 8. With the U after the H, with the B after the U. This is the city. This is the city.
Hub Radio.
Yo, we are live from the Hub. I'm your host, Hub City Dre, man, and today is March the 20th, man. It's Hump Day, man. Happy Hump Day to everybody in here. Happy Hump Day, everybody listening. Yeah, man. What do people do on Hump Day? It's just yeah. It used to be the middle of the week type thing, like we're getting past the hump. Now everybody like want to bump on Hump Day, which is a reason why I unfollowed a lot of ass on my Instagram too a long time ago.
Lie.
This is most
You
ass.
cleaning that up, and you
I
posted the
did.
girl bending over. Talking about, I'm trying to get my house clean.
That was on Facebook. I that was on Facebook, so it threw me off. It threw me off. But I appreciate y'all for keeping me honest because I've tried my best not to get caught up in all the ass and titties on social media. It really fucks up my life. You be expecting every girl you deal with to look airbrushed. So I want to talk about that later on today too, because we're gonna talk about that in the show, man. Do men mind plastic surgery? So I want feedback from the men in here too about how y'all feel about plastic surgery. So we'll talk about that later on. But I wanted to real quick. Waka Flocka and Tammy are doing a reality show. I didn't expect this from Waka or Tammy. Maybe, I don't know. But congratulations to them both. It's called Waka and Tammy Tied a Knot. So it sounds to be one of those marriage reality TV things. So
Like they're preparing for
a wedding,
wedding.
right?
Yeah.
Because like Game did the same thing a couple years back.
Yeah, that is.
He never got married.
No.
So I want to see how this is gonna work out.
They just finished marriage boot camp. Reality
Who?
stars.
Waka and Tammy. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They're married.
So no,
No, they're not
they're
married.
not.
They just
I think it's like
Well,
a
they
long
probably
engagement.
just did, but now their reality show following up to the wedding is airing.
So they actually did get married then. Do we know that?
They are married already.
Okay, so they did get
But
married.
now they're doing the show.
So now we get to see the journey, and apparently it worked out good because they're letting it air. So shout out to. I don't fuck with reality shows either.
I can't. I'm burnt
Like
out.
I'm kind of done on reality shows. But I never knocked the hustle. So do your thing, man. Shout out to Waka's one of the homies anyway. So you dig? Wendy Williams came out and said that she is living in a sober home. She has an addiction to alcohol.
That's a great picture.
That is a great fucking picture.
Oh my god.
But this is how she. This is exactly. T, look, this is zooming in. T, a cold piece of work.
That is like
So
scary.
she is she's dealing with alcohol and pills and things like that, man. She's been living in a sober house. Nobody's known. Only her husband and her kid knew that she was not staying at home, obviously, and that she was in the sober home. A lot of people not like most cases we don't talk about this type of shit because I don't like to talk about anybody like on the downslope of things. But Wendy Williams talks shit about a lot of people. She talks shit about a lot of fucking people, and I think that the big thing is that the reason why she probably came out and said that is because her husband was caught cheating again.
I see him on
Yeah,
vacation.
that was
he's on
supposed to be
vacation with
it was
his.
supposed to be the cause of her relapse.
Yeah. So if that was the cause of her relapse, I mean, more power to them. I'm praying for them, and I hope that it all works out. But damn, Wendy, this shit cold, yo. That's a fucked up picture of Wendy, man. Great job. Great job. Damn. So look, our March Madness, celebrity basketball tournament has been postponed, ladies and gentlemen. We have postponed it. Sorry to let y'all know that, man. So shout out to Glassy, shout out to Bone, I Am Compton, London on the track, Lil Easy, Boogie, Compton, AV, Tommy Quan, Van Lathan, and a host of other people that was already down to come through. They all are still willing to come through. We just got to set the new date and location, so that's all working out now. We'll give y'all more information on that as soon as we have it. Also, man, the Who's Your Candidate campaign is still going. We have done another interview recently with City Attorney Craig Cornwell. We did an interview with Emma Sharif. We did an interview with Michelle Chambers. What's his name? Justin Blakely, and several other candidates that's running for office. So the Compton election is April 16th. If you guys want to know more about the candidate, go to thehubradio.net for more information. Check out the interviews, check out the polls, all there. Learn a little bit about your candidate before you cast a vote. But I want you to fucking cast a vote, though. Make sure you do that. Jay-Z, dog. That's my dog. Y'all know that I'm like a huge Jay-Z fan. Jay-Z recently had the Blueprint album inducted into the Library of Congress National Recording Registry. So he's one of 25 albums that are being preserved there. One of 25.
Exactly.
Preserve. It means they're saving preserving his music for future generations to make sure that, you know. I mean, technically we do it for everybody,
Right.
but this is the national. The Library of Congress National Recording Registry. So it's major, and plus, I mean, he's one of 25. So it's been a lot of
audio
fucking music.
recordings in the Library of Congress.
Yeah,
There's only 25 audio recordings in the Library of Congress, and his is one of the 25 that are inducted.
It's all music.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know who's the other artists in there. I don't have to look at
There was actually Curtis Mayfield's Superfly album was
Okay.
Curtis
in,
Mayfield's
and
Superfly
then Earth,
album.
Wind and Fire's September album.
Okay.
There are 3 of the.
Those are 3 of the 25.
Yeah.
That's it's dope company to be in. So shout out to Jay, man. I thought the Blueprint was a dope ass album. But he had several albums I thought was dope. What would y'all say was Jay-Z's best album? Day.
Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
I would go with I have a couple. I have a few Jay-Z albums. I don't know. I like Blueprint. I like the Black Album, and I like 444 actually.
Okay.
444 was actually dope.
Now,
Like,
and you from New York.
Yeah. I am.
So what the energy in New York is still on Reasonable Doubt.
Well, you know,
Or that's
man,
just-
that's like real New York. That's when he first came out. You know, around those times. I like early Jay.
Yeah.
So that's what I grew up on. That's what we were in school bumping.
Jazz, what's yours?
444.
444. Yeah, I like American Gangster. I like the Blueprint, Reasonable Doubt. I actually liked Volume 1.
Hard Knock Life.
Hard Knock Life Volume 1. Yeah, I like Volume 1.
Yeah, let's add that in there.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't really like that one that much, but that was one of my favorites on there. So I fucks with that one, man. Let's see what else. We got a couple announcements coming up. There's a couple things going on this weekend. This weekend we're doing we're involved with De Novo Healthcare and Volunteers of America. We're doing the Burgers and Bingo. It's going to be hosted by us, man. It's going to be at 700 North Alameda, which is like right across the street from the YAL. So if you know the Hub Radio, you've been to any of our events, we're literally right across the street. We'll be doing the voter registration booth there. It'll be a game truck for the kids. There's going to be a 50-50 raffle. They're going to be doing, they're going to actually be playing bingo in there. So get your bingo game up, man. It's there should be something for I would say for the seniors, but I think I might get down on that bingo. Like,
They giving away cash?
they're giving away no, it's prizes for real, like real prizes. It's gift cards, Target, Best Buy, everything in the Compton Center. It's a gift card too, so it's like a real community based thing. So we're expecting a lot of people to come out there, man. So that's this Saturday. It starts at 11 o'clock, right? 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I'm sorry. Also, this Thursday is the candidate forum. That's tomorrow. Yes, there's a candidate forum, man. Pastor Michael J. Fisher's church, Greater Zion, hosted by our homegirl JB. She'll be the moderator in there. It starts at 6 p.m. It goes to 8, and the address is 2408 North Wilmington Avenue. This is the last candidate forum before the election, which is April 16th. So make sure y'all get out for that. Got anything else? Yeah. This is the business takeover, man. Shout out to my homegirl Asha Stokes, man, and Casey Anderson. They're doing this at the Dollar High Community Center. This is going to be like a business network mixer, and so they have a lot of different businesses there. They have vendors there. It starts at 1 o'clock and it actually ends at 5 o'clock. It's Sunday, April 14th. So they're looking to take the businesses to a whole nother level. So they've been working on it for a couple months now, and it's sold out in terms of the vendors and everybody that's registered. So it's like a packed house. So I'm expecting that to be a good turnout too. The ECAMP is April 6th. That's the Autism Awareness event, and that's going down at the Aeronautical Museum, which is the Compton Airport, and 961 West Alondra Boulevard, Compton 90220. They're going to start at 11 a.m. They're going to 2 p.m. We'll be hosting it. There'll be games. It'll be food trucks. It'll be music, DJ, all type of games going on up there too. So if you have, if you know any kids that are affected by autism, or any families affected by autism, bring them out that day. It should be a nice event, man. They've been working at that for a few months. So shout out to the team that's putting that together. I think that's it for right now. Shit, that's right. And the Health and Wellness Fair, man, 2019. That's going down April 13th at Campanella Park. That starts at 10 o'clock. It goes to 2 o'clock. They're doing mammograms, dental care, vision check, primary vital sign check. All right. So it's going to be a lot going on up there at Campanella Park. And this is free for the community, right? They just come up there, get their whole vitals check and all that. All right, this is pretty dope. Hey, man, the Smoke and Stroke, this is right before 420, of course. So if y'all niggas trying to get high and get y'all paint on, it's going to be right here. The homegirl KB is hosting it. It's going to be here at the Hub Radio. They're going to open up the doors at 7 p.m. I think they only have like about 10 tickets left. So you can go get that on Eventbrite. Yeah, that's just, is what? Okay, so look. We're going to come back to the announcements. It's only one more, that's it?
2 more minutes.
Okay. All right, so, yeah, we're going to come back to it. So listen. I also wanted to talk about this Kodak Black situation. If y'all didn't hear about it, Kodak Black is making some hell of a sexual advances on the homegirl, Young M.A. So we'll talk about that whole situation coming up next, man, after this break. But just get y'all mind together for that real quick. He's really trying to smack that. We'll be right back with more live from the Hub, man. I want to hear what y'all got to say. We'll be right back. Yeah.
Cell Shade Shop is an online boutique located in South Los Angeles, specializing in trendy eyewear fashion for men and women, as well as coordinating cell phone cases and accessories. Cell Shade services the community with chic sunglasses and cases through our online shop. For trendy eyewear and cell phone accessories at affordable prices, log on to www.cellshadeshop.com and follow us on Instagram at cellshadeshop.
Yo, Alex.
Hey, what's up, Tato?
Y'all coming through Saturday, right?
Come on, man. You know I wouldn't miss that for the world.
I've been hanging with my kids, just chilling, man. I'm living like a father. All my brothers that can relate to me, man. Shout out my real father. Take care of kids, even if you cannot work it out with baby mama. Working 9 to 5, so you never see your kids stop. Changing diapers, thinking If you ain't called your kids in a couple days, man, you not a real father.
Yeah, real fathers.
Love is a weapon, love is a cure. It's an addiction that most can't ignore. We crave it, we need it, we feel it, we mean it. When I leave, no feelings.
See, the mayor's got behind you.
Yeah.
The whole city is jumping behind you, man. Like the support is there. Do you feel any pressure?
Well, of course you're gonna feel pressure, but pressure is a privilege. Because, I mean, you could do, because, like, pressure is a privilege. So, like, just imagine, because, like, pressure can also, like, give me a purpose on what I do. Because if you, like, didn't have pressure, then you wouldn't have any purpose on what you're doing. And you wouldn't be able to do or, like, succeed and do certain stuff. So
that's right. I see you, Pops. I see you.
Bars.
Bars over here.
The Hub Radio.
what inspired me to play was there was somebody my skin color that was strong and powerful. Because, you know, I see Serena every time, I'm like, wow, she can do this, then I can do this.
Good.
Just got to the tennis courts, about to get it in. Yeah. It doesn't matter what you're doing, you gotta have a why and why you do it. When my dad first went to go look for places to hit in Compton, there was nothing. This spring I'm launching Rally with Cali, and it's mostly just to bring kids together, bring the community together, show kids that tennis is a great sport. The way Serena uses her voice is so inspiring. It's almost like she's fighting for my future. So when I become big, I'm gonna change Compton.
All right, we are back live from the Hub City Dre. Hey, y'all, like, this is where I want y'all like pull up some chairs. Mike, I need to ask y'all some questions about this, man. So, I know, right? I don't know why I did that, but listen, because I was talking. No, go ahead. The Kodak Black situation. Kodak Black has been trying to smack your girl, Young M.A. for a little while now. He's been taking a whole bunch of advances at her, basically saying he wants to hit it. I think he made a song recently, and what's the name of that song? Pimpin' Ain't Easy. And he said if she has a vagina, he gonna hit it. Like that's in the song. So actually, yeah, play it real quick, T. Let's hear it. Pimpin' Ain't Easy, Kodak Black, and we just want that one little part.
I never need Gucci. I don't even see the confusion. I'm fucking Young M.A. long as she got a coochie. Say she got the scrap and the tooling. Say she.
As long as she got a coochie. And then not only that, he's like going on social media, like coming after her, like, yo, I hit that shit, like give me a shot. Like I think he's really trying to take.
It sounds like rape.
Well, no, it's not sexual harassment, maybe.
No, he's not
rape.
Gonna rape her. I'm fucking her as long as she got a coochie.
I mean, he said he's attracted to her. Of course, she has a say to it.
I'm fucking her as long as she has a coochie. Now I'm trying to fuck. He didn't say what Meek Mill said. Lori Harvey's on my wish list.
That's a reach.
That is.
I'm fucking her as long as she has a coochie.
So
how you know?
So
I think he meant it more in a sense like long as she got something. Long as she
I'm
got one out here.
I'm not saying he was saying I'm gonna rape her, but I'm like that sounds very like that's not something you should say, especially in today's climate.
That doesn't sound like rape to me. It
I'm
sounds.
fucking her as long as she has a coochie.
Yeah.
So if
In
I
other
said I'm
words, like,
sucking
as
his
long
dick
as-
as long as he got one, what does that sound like? Like
Sounds like I'm gonna get my dick
It's not like
sucked.
you want to do
Like
it.
I'm gonna do it.
It's not like you want to do
But
it.
do you want that? Somebody might not want that.
I mean, that's up to me though.
Like,
What
right,
I-
who's to
you
say
know,
that?
Right.
She not saying she gonna bust it open or like she ain't got no choice.
I think the way he's saying it sounds a little bit aggressive. I can see her perspective.
Yeah.
But it's more along the lines of how we grew up with music. When he's saying like, I mean, a lot of rappers say I hit this, I hit that.
Right.
So I think he means it more along that sense.
Oh.
It's just the way that he's worded. It could be, it could be a little sensitive. That's the issue there. My big issue is why is he attracted to somebody that looks like a dude? You know what I'm saying? Like I like Young M.A. Like she's dope. You know what I mean? My thing is
Because she got a coochie.
then that's not enough.
I think he did it for shock value, and once it became a thing, where everybody kept talking about it, I feel like he just ran with it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he really.
So you don't think he really wants it? He's trolling. He's
I
trolling.
think he's trolling. Yeah.
He's trolling.
I think he is
but-
too, just because she responded.
If she responded,
Because
she's
she
pissed.
responded
Nah,
to
it's on.
it.
Yeah, now you got
And
Yeah.
now he like,
And now
oh,
roll with
now I done lit a little fire under your ass. I'm about to keep this going because we getting a little publicity now.
So she called him a weirdo. Is he a weirdo? Is he just?
Listen, the way he responded to her when she called him that, he actually sounded genuine. He's like, listen, I want to talk to you, like, so I think it's a little, I think it's
Gotta
weird.
be smooth about pulling
I feel
up
a little
on it.
weirdness to it.
I'm gonna tell you, I think it is weird because she's more like one of the homies than
Right.
home ed. You know what I mean? So, but I will say this. I think it's just like it could be shock value, but he sounded real genuine when she called him a weirdo. Like he's like, listen, I really want to talk to you. So I want to.
That's the okay. Go ahead,
Can we
Jazz.
switch it though? But so then, what if there's a gay man that's telling him he wants to fuck,
Yeah, oh, then-
and he's saying, "I want to." Would he call him a weirdo?
I
He
would.
probably
You know what?
would.
That is an
that's his
interesting
preference.
concept. That's
Or
an
a
interesting.
transgender woman that's like, I want to.
Like I hit Kodak Black.
You said you would.
Like no, I'm saying that. No,
Like,
no,
oh.
saying,
You say
saying
what?
like the hold on, the trans person wants to hit Kodak Black, and it comes out like that.
Like as long as he got a dick, I'm hitting. Like
Don't fucking edit that
Kodak
shit.
be
the wrong
like,
way.
that's
When
weird.
she puts it in that perspective, those are fighting words for a guy.
That is fighting words for a guy.
Yeah, you're not gonna say that to me.
Somebody said that to me, it would be like if somebody said that to me, I'm fucking you as long as you got a coochie.
I
I'd
think
be
it was
like,
more, but I think it was more the lines of, let's say, attractiveness. Like, long as a woman got a pussy, I'm a fucker. I don't care what she look like, type thing.
we gotta get away.
And it's a
from
lot of niggas that would be
attractiveness
hitting
being
anything.
like you have to fuck me. Cause if someone said it to me, like as long as you got a pussy, I'm fucking you. I'll be like, yo, you gotta chill. Like you can't step to me like that.
I mean, I understand that, and I get that. I agree with that.
But I feel like it's clout. I'm telling
It's
you.
definitely clout chasing.
Yeah, I feel like
He's not really trying to hit that.
attention.
It's a lot of
It's
women that Kodak is probably hitting, and I don't
Like,
think
that's the
that.
whole point. You go for the manliest, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's your
You supposed to run for the one everybody would least expect you to go.
That's your
for.
game.
But y'all can't call him gay though.
I feel like that's
Nah,
clout.
homie ain't
Oh,
gay.
You can't call him gay though.
Nah, he's listen. It could be cloud chasing, but listen, I mean, he like I said, he really sounds like he's feeling it. He really wants to talk to her.
I think he wants us to believe that, but that is fucking hilarious.
It's men out
That
there
is.
that look like him. Maybe he need a man.
It's women out there that look like Kodak Black.
Like,
Kodak Black low key could be like
Somebody auntie right here on
one
the
of
picture.
one of Young M.A.'s homeboys or girls.
That nigga said-
Easily. They both ain't got no facial hair. Yeah.
he looks silly.
Like a dark skinned version of her.
Yeah, oh yeah, right before the
A little
break.
chunkier.
Well, I can see it. They might be a cute couple.
Don't egg it on.
I'm glad I can't find that tweet he said.
No, please, like, you gotta find that tweet, man.
Find it.
Cause that tweet was funny as fuck. Cause Kodak Black supposedly had tweeted out something about Young M.A. And how did it go, Dave?
He
Cause
said, Young M.A. swear she hard till I suck on them titties.
Young M.A. swears she hard until I suck on them titties.
And that's
If
not
he
fair,
tweeted
though.
that,
That's
She
why I
probably
said
like-
I think she's more embarrassed.
you
Not
fuck.
Yeah, I'm right
embarrassed,
there, I'm right
but
there.
embarrassed
Yeah, I'm right with
why?
that too.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
just because, not so much embarrassed, like, it's just a shock thing. Like, why would you say that about me? Like, you don't even like dudes. Like, it's
That's the funny part.
He's not dissing her. Like he's still.
But even if I do like dudes, I'm not hard until you sucking on my titties. Like, why are you talking to me like that? What? Like, imagine this being an actual conversation.
He's just really saying at the end of the day, I'm a man, you a woman, so you're gonna act like a woman when I have that. That's what he's saying.
That's what I get from it. Like I'll make you act like
his delivery is kind of like.
I'll make you act like a woman.
But I feel like you're right. I think she's more embarrassed because he's not even dissing her. It's a compliment to her no matter what. He's saying I'm attracted to you. Whether he's lying or not, whether it's shock value or not, he's still not dissing her. So that's why she's embarrassed.
That's why I'm saying like.
So if you're young MA, how do you respond to this?
Like I still bag niggas, but I'm still fucking your bitch. Like say something like that.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard right there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's an embarrassment to that.
Right.
Like I'm still
Maybe
bagging
I'm wording
niggas,
it
and I don't
wrong.
want nothing
Maybe
to do
it's
with
not
them,
an
and I'm wearing a
embarrassment.
strap. Like.
I'm with that.
I can rock with that, Jay. That's good stuff right there. That's good stuff. That's how that should probably go.
He's weird.
But he's
Even
hilarious
if she was straight.
though. Straight or not, it's funnier that she's not straight.
Right.
I actually used to do this to I used to do this to a barber that worked at a barbershop I used to go to. I used to fuck with her like that all the time though. Just for shock value. Remy, I actually went on her post today. She had posted a picture the other day, and it was like one of them like trying to get them compliments. Like it was a thirst trap, like how niggas do for girls and shit. Like she was all posed and shit. Straight gay. Like she's gay as fuck. She's gay as fuck. That's my homegirl.
Oh, he said straight gay.
Yeah, but I put under her post like, I'd hit, like, you know what I'm saying, like, cause this is like yesterday, but I always fuck with her like that. But she didn't get offended. Like she's like, we joke about like that all the time. But yeah, I understand the shock value. I do the shock value, so I get it. I get it.
That's your boy.
So I fucks with Kodak for that. This is funny to me. Yeah. This is not nothing to take serious. Yeah, for real. This is nothing to take serious.
She's not even taking it serious.
You can't. What you gonna do? Beat him up?
No, you can't beat him up, but you can tell him like, yo, you're being weird. Like
that's what she did.
That's exactly what she said.
I know, but I'm saying in this conversation that we're having, that's weird. That's so weird.
It's funny.
I got it.
It's a bit of both.
It's funny. It is funny.
I just think as a female, regardless of what she prefers to do or whatever, that's a uncomfortable position to be in.
That's what I'm looking for. It made her very uncomfortable.
Yes, I think it's regardless of if she whatever she wants to do, whatever she wears, whatever she dresses up like, that's an uncomfortable position.
That is and I like that because that is very uncomfortable. Because just imagine though that they're all in the room, right? And like he's saying all this shit, and she walked by. Don't that change how she walks by now? Like it's gonna change that step, that swag a bit. Like it's not gonna be the same. He gonna be like, look at your ass walking by. Like it says, if you're young and man, how do you keep walking like walk by this?
But it's men like that on the street.
Yeah, I know these niggas.
There's women like that in the street too. Listen, I'm obviously straight dude. If a shorty spoke like that to me, I'd be like, yeah, I would feel a little uncomfortable myself. Like, damn, like, how you speak to me the way these hood dudes are speaking to you right now? You
gonna be offended?
It's uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable, and it's weird because you know what? It puts us in a position that men have been putting women in for years, and I've been put in that position.
Yeah,
and it is uncomfortable.
I have an example. So what if she would have said, "This is a reach, but I'm gonna fuck you from the back with my strap."
Oh.
As long as you got an asshole.
Whoa.
As long as you have it.
Hold on. Yeah. This is where we take a break. You know what I'm saying? You give up a commercial.
As long as you have one.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That was it. That was done right there. That was good though, Jazz.
That was good.
Thank you for that.
Let's put it in perspective though.
I'm not touching that. She won. You won. If this is a game you won, it's over.
So look, we'll come back, man. I want to talk about plastic surgery, man. I want to know how y'all feel about.
That's exactly. I was trying to figure like.
What was that?
Yeah, we may gotta run that head up.
Yeah, young may say that to me. We gotta have a straight squabble. It's gotta be a straight fair one too. Hey, we're gonna take a break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about this plastic surgery thing, and I want to see how people feel about it. Like, yeah, we'll get into it. We'll be right back, live from the hub. Yeah.
That was funny.
Hub.
Hub City famous. Hub City is great. It's Hub City for life. Every Wednesday, tune in at 8. Whether you after the H, whether B after the U, this is the city. Hub City for life. This is the city. It's Hub City for life. Every Wednesday, tune in at 8. Whether you after the H, whether B after the U, this is the city. Hub City for life. This is the city. Hub City for life.
I said the Hub City way, it's Hub City Dre. Wanna find out what's up with Compton and tap in at 8. Got the latest and greatest, independent he play. If it's major he play, if it's current he say. Look, you'll never know who might fall through next. Leave it up to DRE, that's the plug. Hustling until we ball, that's the hub. Collectively influencing the youth, that's the system. I made a radio Atlantic, then I made a left on Rosebud. Made another left on Wilmington. Then I made a left on Greenleaf. I stopped on a light on Alameda. Got on that light beat too long. Riding around the city like a Renaissance. This is real life, this ain't just a song. This is so real. Every Wednesday, tune in at 8. With the U after the H, with the B after the U. This is the city. This is the city.
Hub Radio.
Cell Shade Shop is an online boutique located in South Los Angeles, specializing in trendy eyewear fashion for men and women, as well as coordinating cell phone cases and accessories. Cell Shade services the community with chic sunglasses and cases through our online shop. For trendy eyewear and cell phone accessories at affordable prices, log on to www.cellshadeshop.com and follow us on Instagram at cellshadeshop.
Yo, Alex.
Hey, what's up, Tato?
Y'all coming through Saturday, right?
Come on, man. You know I wouldn't miss that for the world.
I've been hanging with my kids, just chilling, man. I'm living like a father. All my brothers that can relate to me, man. Shout out my real father. Take care of your kids, even if you cannot work it out with baby mama. Working 9 to 5, hustling, so you never see your kids stop. Changing diapers, making bottles, feeding your kids, that's a real father. If you ain't called your kids in a couple days, man, you not a real father.
Yeah, real fathers.
Alright, we are back live from the Hub City Dre. I got Jazz with Renee here.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, Gates Presents. We got Mr. North, the real Mr. North, Mike North over here. Alright guys, I want to talk to y'all about plastic surgery. Fake boobs, fake cheeks, fake lips. What else is fake?
Fake nose,
You name it.
fake
nose.
cheekbones, all that.
Plastic surgery in general. And you know, like right now, everybody kind of wants to look like somebody or something. It's like this chase perfection or whatever. I want to know first, from a man's standpoint, how do men feel about fake shit? Like, I ain't gonna say fake shit. Plastic surgery. You know what I'm saying? Improvements. I mean, it is what it is. It's improvements. So how?
Sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
How do men? How do you feel about plastic surgery?
I think honestly, it depends on what extent you go. For instance, breast implants have been around forever. One of the first, right? It's not a big deal to me because, you know, someone might want breasts because they might be smaller chested or flat chested. I'm not against that at all. But it's these days it's gotten to a point where people are changing their entire faces. That's my issue. Like, you know, okay, nose jobs are also something that was very normal, right? You know, some women weren't happy with their nose, it was for whatever reason. Now it's like they'll do the nose, they'll do the lips, they'll do their cheekbones. The next thing we know, you know, this woman looks like someone else. to me, you know, I call that build a broad. You know what I'm saying? Build a broad, because I don't. You're not real. Like you. I'll tell these. You need to ask. You need to ask these women if you're gonna date them. You need to ask for before pictures, because I'd be concerned what my kids are gonna look like in the future. Because you know that my kids are not gonna have that face because your face is fake.
Right.
You know, and I can't respect that, and I think it also sends a negative message to our daughters and young and you know and sisters and these females, because these women are paying for these faces, and most of the world can't afford to do that. And if that's the new beauty, how much worse does it make everyone else feel?
Okay, so okay, that's funny. That's fucked up, but okay.
That's what I'm talking about right there, bro. That's the number one culprit.
So my question now would be, where do you draw the line at? Because
that's the problem.
Yeah, no, but where do you? Yeah, she was not that cute. Now she looks much better. But you can do that when you can create things.
When you're a billionaire.
But what I'm saying is, where do you draw the line at? So you say, okay, the breast was cool, the nose was cool. I mean, like, at what point do we say this? All right, that's too far. Because if you let the breast go, then you let the cheekbones go, and you let the nose go.
Slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope. Where do you stop, Jazz? It's body enhancements.
I think there's a difference between like enhancements and changing it. Like there's a difference between, oh, I want to make this look a little better, or I do not like how this looks on my face, so I want to get rid of it, or I want to make it a different shape. Like those are two different things. So, you know, adding something to your breast, okay, whatever. Even like a slight, like a butt enhancement or something like that. But you're going into and getting shots all across your nose, all up in here. Your lips are not the same size. They're much bigger.
But it all starts from me wanting to change a particular image. So if it's okay to change my breasts or my butt, why?
That's why I say it's the difference between change and enhancement. So enhancing something is like a slight, oh, I just want to make a
flat ass to.
So like think of volume. You might change it you might enhance the volume a little bit, or you might change the whole area, because if you have music playing in here and it's playing low, that's a certain vibe. If it's blasting, we're turning up.
Okay, but you can't change the face. You can't change the body. All you can do is enhance it. And everything. You're not going to take the nose off and put it on.
Changing the body would be natural.
You can't change the face.
We just saw a whole face.
That's an enhancement. That's an enhancement.
That was
that's a change, bro.
She doesn't look
like that's a change, man.
Enhancement would be like somebody that ain't got no. Well, she like her lips.
She had no lips. She just had
now
teeth.
She got lips.
Teeth and gums. That's all she
had.
had.
You say that's enhancement?
That's Kim.
That's Kim Kardashian.
I would say with her face, she did some enhancement. She got rid of some of her eyebrows. She thinned out her nose a little bit.
She lifted her eyes.
But she didn't change her. You can still tell that that's Kim and that's Kim.
No.
I can.
I can. I don't know what that is.
Because she looks a little cavemanish in this area, but I mean,
can't say the same about her sister though. Her sister changed her whole face.
Her whole face is completely
both her sisters. Chloe changed her whole face.
And then she's a whole different color. That's not age.
That's makeup.
No, but she also is. They tan.
They do.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, most people tan. A lot of people tan.
Who?
Plenty of people tan.
Can you tan?
Tan is natural shit.
Others.
Who?
All right.
Can you tan too? Who?
At the beach, like normal people.
Some people tan, man. So, damn, that is a fucked up before picture.
It ain't that bad.
No, the before picture is not that bad, but
that other
when you put it next to the after picture, it's like. So, fake ass. Is that an issue for you?
No.
Nah.
Fake
Honestly,
breast.
I feel like, bro, who am I to tell a person what to and what not to do with their body? Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, me personally, I feel like, I mean, shit, if it look good, you feel me, and you happy with it, then I'm happy for you. Period. That's just how I feel about it. But I do feel what my mans was saying as far as, like, if you do want to enter into, like, a long relationship-wise type of thing, and you start getting kids involved and shit like
scary,
that, that's when it get real. Like, you know what I mean? That's when you, like he said, I got to know for sure, like, how, to what extent you went and augmented your face. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But as far as, like, fake ass and all that type of shit, I mean, I don't know. Like, you feel me? It's If it look good, it look good. If it look weird, now some people be getting that bullshit fake that be like, whoa.
Hey,
you know,
everything is levels to everything.
It's levels to
everything. So if you
gonna get it done, at least get it done nice.
See, that looks like an enhancement. You see how they just lifted it a tad?
It looked like she worked out.
Yeah, it's not overly done. That's an enhancement. That's not a change. Now, Kim Kardashian had a change.
What is
her
that?
legs are this big.
That don't even look.
That's probably her. I'm being very honest with you.
I don't know, that looks fun.
You see?
That looks fun. Am I wrong for saying that? Mike, you tell me that doesn't look fun.
Oh, man, that don't even look human. Like a cartoon character. This is what I'm talking about.
That
what
is
happens
her.
is
See?
these people.
That
What happens
makes
is these people are making their faces like mannequins, and their booties look like those mannequins in South Beach.
They're all built like ants now.
Yeah.
Ants.
There you go. Right, the small and that big.
Ants. Yes, with little bitty.
How your quads not gonna match, bruh?
Okay.
Yeah, she be having a dumb ass. Her legs be looking little.
I definitely agree with y'all on some of that, but then this is the thing though. Like, if people are happy with making those enhancements of those changes, what the fuck do we do
Okay, so
about it?
can I ask? So men, you guys don't like insecure women, right?
No.
So then, what happens when we talk about insecure, meaning like, oh, she's worried about every single move?
Mhm.
What happens when she's doing this as a result of an insecurity? Because being secure means whatever it is that you have going for yourself, you're secure in it, it's cool, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The way that you look, you're fine with it, you're secure in your body. Your girl is coming every other few months, oh, babe, I got this, oh, babe, I got this. Why aren't you secure in how you look? Like,
there it is.
So if we don't like insecure women, why do we... Is it okay for you to go and get a butt enhancement?
Well, see, it's levels.
This is the bigger picture here. Where's the self-love? Because here's the thing. Listen,
self-love, they just want a big butt.
Nah, listen. If these people were truly that happy with themselves, they wouldn't do everything to change how they look, from their face to their feet. You understand what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
people like me and Day are cheering them on.
That's the problem.
Why
It's
is
big.
it a
I'm
problem?
not- I'm just
if there
saying
weren't
that's
people that-
what that's why we're even
Well, why
having
is it
this.
a problem?
This is why we're having the
to tell
discussion.
them that what they
Right?
doing is wrong. Because that's their body.
Again, this is a slippery slope because I would argue the same thing on a transgender side, right? Okay. Because they're changing their body completely,
Right.
but ain't nobody sitting there jamming their foot down their throat like.
I think there definitely is an aspect of
transbashing.
insecurity with trans people. I think there is.
But we're not sitting there stoning them like you shouldn't be doing this.
There are people doing
There
that.
is people.
I mean, you're
They
not
are.
doing. You might
They're
not be
being-
doing.
I got
but
mixed
there
feelings
are.
about that.
Yeah, but that's
You would have to be.
I have mixed feelings about that as well, but that's another show.
Yeah.
That's another show. I just feel like
At least that thought is consistent though for you because it's like I have a problem with them doing it and I have a problem with them doing it.
I mean, listen, if they're happy, I'm not gonna beef with you because of it. I don't have to agree with it. Just like I'm not gonna want to fight one of these chicks because of the fact that they changed. But what I am saying is the fact that I don't agree with it and it sends the wrong message to society. People want the easy way out for everything. That's why dudes use steroids. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to work for it the real way, so they want to cheat. So these women are like, you know what, man, like big booties and big breasts. I'm gonna go to DR, get that hack job. You know what I'm saying? Or Colombia, that bullshit in Colombia or Dominican Republic. And they're gonna come back with a whole new body, bro.
So tell me this, ladies. If your man that you love so much had a 2-inch penis and wanted to get another 4 inches for you,
That would not be possible.
Why is it not possible?
Because I'm not about to be with a man with a 2-inch penis. So we're not even going to get to that point. I'm just being honest.
You might have fell in love with.
We're not falling in love if you got 2 inches, bro. That's not even realistic, Dre. Stop. Come on, let's give us another scenario here, man.
Nah, it is a good scenario. I'm agree with that. Nah, it is a good scenario. Listen, could you overlook his lack of equipment?
No.
Well, what if he wants to change it for you?
This is the reason why I
Modern
said
science can do anything these days. I'm pretty sure there's extenders out there somehow.
They have penile implants.
There you go. So you're right. They do have them.
Yeah, it's out there.
I don't want that.
It's
not real.
Okay, what if you
If
got?
you got 2 inches and you come with a lot, that's a change. I don't want a man with a change.
Everything that's been in you has not been real.
What?
Everything that's been in you has not been real.
Wait, I got a question.
What are you saying?
What if he found out after the fact? What if he been putting it down all this time and he told you after the fact?
What do you mean putting it down?
Yeah,
Like,
you're right.
Put it
been having
down,
sex
but
and
you
he
said
told
you
you
can't do
after.
fake penises. What if you found out after the fact and you were already in love and all that? Are you
That
gonna
would
have
be
that same
different.
energy?
No, I
Why
wouldn't.
is it different?
I'm saying
Until
if
you had-
I know
until
he
you had
has
that
2
symbol, the
inches,
micro penis, though,
I'm not gonna
it
get
goes
that
right back to
far
the
with
kids.
him. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, I get that, but what I'm saying
But that's
is
not the same scenario. I didn't know he had 2 inches before. I've only known you to have. I don't want
So,
my man
but
who has
listen.
2 inches to go and get an implant.
But
That's
listen,
basically
what if he got the implant and didn't tell you till you don't know already he been piping you down and you in love and all of that, and then he tell you after
Exactly. If we've been piping down, he's already had it. I don't know. He ain't even got to tell me that.
I know. I'm saying,
But
what if he told you? What if he told you that?
Then it's a different story. I'm already there. But
Oh, so
he
you're
said
good.
a man with
Okay.
2 inches.
Okay. So Jasmine, are you telling me that a man, your man wants to get an implant, and you're like, nah, I'm cool with your 2 inches. I don't need the extras 4.
Yeah, she's
5.
going to say that for sure.
But she said she wouldn't be able to do it 2 inches, so.
What?
Like you
But
gonna say
I
that.
put myself in the scenario.
Hold on, let me hear this answer.
No, I don't think I would be with somebody with 2 inches from jump.
That's all
I'm that
saying,
kind of
from
person.
jump.
I don't think I would be with somebody.
Y'all
with 2
shallow as fuck.
Oh God.
Are we?
I wouldn't say that. I can't say that.
Are you doing a woman with
Shallow.
no ass and no titties? Like I'm talking about cardboard, look like a little boy. Are you doing that?
Hell no.
Boom. Exactly. So why are we shallow?
You talking about right?
What the fuck?
There you have it. Look at that. Nasty.
Doesn't even get up.
I'm being that damn.
The emergency shut
Can't
it
be
all
putting
off.
things above my head like that.
I'm
Yo,
gonna push the little red button in here.
come on, man. That looks like a little anteater or something.
Would you
man.
do it
Would I do what?
if you had 2 inches? Would you add the?
Would I get the implant? I mean, if I had 2 inches, I probably would.
Hell yeah.
Would you tell?
I would do
So
shit.
before you have
I'm-
sex,
I'm
would
gonna
you be
get a-
like, yo,
I'm
I
gonna get a
got
dick
an
pump.
implant?
I'm gonna get a dick pump and everything.
But would you say, oh, I have an implant before you go?
Nah, it ain't nobody gonna do that.
Truthfully,
Nobody's gonna
ain't
do
no
that.
man
Nobody's
gonna
do that.
tell no
No,
woman
there's
he
not a
got
ma-
no implant.
Yeah.
They're not telling no
I'm with her on that.
And
There's
But
no
what
man that's
happens
gonna
when
do
you
that.
look at it and you like, yo, this shit don't look?
Look right.
It got a different
Well, they
shape.
all are
Look like a question mark. It's
And just like, oh, it's what's happening? Like,
It's,
are you
you know,
okay?
just a different
What if
shape.
she
to
gets
it.
turned off and you like, no, like I got dick implants. Like it's cool. Like you know,
Find
it's
some gray
still work.
sweats, T.
So yes.
See, my thing is, listen, it goes back to what I was saying. Like, so one thing with Kim, she was pretty before the surgery. She didn't even need to do the surgery.
Who's that?
Kim.
Kim?
You know, now her little sister, Kylie, though, man, she was hurt.
I think Kim was basic.
I think
She was.
Basic.
She wasn't. She would have got. She
Like, the
wouldn't
pictures I
be
saw was
messing
not
with who
like-
she messing with now, but she would have got her a nice. She probably would get her better men than she messing with now. If she
Yeah,
would've
I
just
guess.
stayed
I
how
mean,
she
but
was.
it.
And she had ass already.
Did she?
She wasn't
I wouldn't
flat.
go that
She didn't.
far,
That
She
bathing
wasn't
suit picture,
flat.
she was like slim.
When Ray J was hitting it, she had ass. Right?
Yeah, she
That
did.
was fake
She
already.
did.
That was she already started the process.
Was it?
Yeah, her dad was a lawyer, so they
Oh,
were
so she's been doing this for a while.
I mean, her
Okay.
dad had money.
You can see if you look at different pictures of her, you can see how it's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. She's addicted to it. It's
I mean, you
I
have
just-
to keep it up.
Here's the issue now. I live in a society I don't recognize because even with dudes, you know, and even women, there is a lot of women that praise them. I don't know exactly what they do for society because they really don't do nothing but give more women insecurities. They're super fake. You can't keep it real. Other women, you know, what about other women? Women that are dark skinned that are bleaching their skin. It's the same thing. Like, you know, what kind of mess you send in
They
society?
have
It's the same thing, bro.
like I haven't seen it out here, but they have huge ads of the bleaching cream.
Black
in like
China's
other
doing
countries.
that. She's doing that in Africa.
Like,
Nigeria has an ad with her. That's why she white as hell right now.
And not
She's
even,
doing that. And what's her
just
name
in
did
Africa.
that? Nikki did that.
Well, I don't
Nikki
agree.
did her whole face too. Cheekbones, nose, everything is done on her. But everything is done on her. And she lighten her skin. I mean, again, no self-love. If you think about this, homie, why would you bleach your skin?
Right.
Unless you don't like the way that you look.
God damn.
Okay, but she was a
That's
kid
an
on the
old picture,
before.
right?
She was
Nah,
a kid
nah.
on that picture.
No, she always looked like Frankenstein, for real. Like, she
She's
looked...
always had that strong
like,
jawline.
She gonna have to get that
OJ.
lip fix. It's a little off.
That's that OJ head.
That OJ. Wow.
That's that juice face.
This is what and then here's what's crazy, though, because there are dudes that will go out with the new version And then they see these girls up, and I'm like, did you see what you like before the surgery? I'm like, your kids are not gonna look like that.
Now, you might not want kids though. You just might be smashing.
Nah, but these rappers is getting them pregnant, bro. They knocking them up. They knocking the new version up, thinking their kids are gonna look like the new version.
That's true.
Then that kid come out funny looking.
Yo, this is not my baby.
Wait, who is this?
Right.
Who is this, B?
I don't feel like they should be held culpable for society feeling even more insecure because of what they changing about their
Can I
life.
touch?
I tell you why. I tell you
Can
why.
I touch?
Hold on. I feel like they shouldn't be held liable for that because they're not responsible for somebody else's insecurity. That's just like a person who got $1 billion and he gonna make a poor person like, oh damn, I want to jump off of, like, you know what I mean? They gonna feel insecure about their pockets, huh?
It's not the same thing.
Why not?
Because with the person that has $1 billion, that poor person still wants that.
Okay.
Right? He just can't get it.
Okay.
The makeup and stuff is a little more accessible. So you can change, and this is why I'll say that. This is why I'll say that because I work with kids, and this is one thing where there are 12-year-olds, 11-year-olds, all the way up until our age that cannot come to school or do not want to show their face unless they have makeup on because for some reason this is what they're seeing on the right and they think that's the natural look. And they think, oh, every day, because this is what they're showing on social media, and social media is a guide for our young children. They're thinking they get up every single day looking like that, and if I don't look like that, I'm ugly. So I can't even come to school without my hood on or without makeup on. But I'm talking about
this is what I'm
from the
children. That is not their responsibility to make everybody.
It's not about it being a responsibility, but you're in a spotlight.
Yeah. And
so from just like with the NBA, there's a whole bunch of little black boys that want to play in the NBA, but we're not going to say it's Kobe's responsibility to make them want that. He's just there.
I get that. I get they have a platform and they voice speaks a little louder, so they have to be responsible with that platform. But at the same time, are they supposed to just put a heart on how they want to live their life because of other people? Like, I get that.
I'm not saying a heart.
Listen, all of this is speculative. It's all opinions. But at the end of the day, anyone who's in the spotlight is an influencer, bro.
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, whether you feel the way that you do, they're still influencing the children. Guess what? There's tons of girls.
Yeah.
What about this? So if this is what's considered beautiful, look at each of these photos, right?
That's your opinion, though.
Yeah, but
that's people's.
But here's the thing. But there are. How about this? Listen, I was in the spot with my twin a few years ago, the brunch spot, and listen how powerful these women are, how much they influence. Yeah, we went to a brunch spot, Biggie brunch, and what happened was there was a bunch of women that were looking our direction with my twin and myself. So his ex-fiance says, "Yo, this girl's looking at you," but when I look in that direction, she got 20 homegirls, and they all got the same face, homie. So I said, "Which one?" And they all like Kylie Jenner. You see what I'm saying? So they really are. These people are part of the Matrix, and everybody that follows them, they're connected to the Matrix too. They brainwashing society.
Now, is that the person who did it first? Is that they thought that person has a follower like mentality?
I mean, it's not a fault thing,
but that's basically what you said.
No, it's not. I didn't blame them. I said this is you have a
platform, a spotlight.
Yes.
You're an influencer, and
yes,
all of that.
And you're influencing.
So, in other words, that's putting the blame on them. That's
no,
saying
it's not. Just because I'm an influencer,
it's all right. I'm putting the blame on them. I'll say I am putting the blame on them. I am putting the blame on them because you know what? Again, these people. See, the thing is that it's more than just money, right? It's the fact that what are they doing? Making their nose look a certain way, making their lips look a certain way. The thing is that this is not human. It's not human. It's not natural. You understand what I'm saying? And the ones that do have it, they darker skin. These girls, they're just taking everything, including the men, from the other side, and they're basically building themselves up, bro.
Yeah,
it's not real. And they look like cartoon characters. I just seen that movie Alita. They all like Alita to me. Big eyes, plastic face. That's what these people don't even look human.
People that do that, they doing it for what? To catch a dude, or to catch money, or to catch any type of benefit
recognition
to catch, or they just don't feel secure about themselves.
So let me say this. Let me say this, guys. We got to wrap it up because it's getting towards the end of the show. Fame makes you a role model. Whether you want to be a role model or not, you're going to be a role model. You're going to be you're going to be an influencer. I think Charles Barkley was the first person, as a famous person, to say he didn't want to be a role model, but he was a role model. Regardless of what you want to be when you're on the spotlight, or when you're in the spotlight, you have a platform and people will follow that. Celebrities set trends. There's no denying that. Celebrities set trends. So when they do things like that, people do tend to follow. However, there are two sides to every coin. So just because they're influencer, you don't have to be influenced. So you still have a responsibility as your own self to govern your own life and to accept your own shortcomings or
well, that's about a good
20%. But that's the truth though, because but insecurity starts way before you.
And that's what I'm saying. Is if we're going to speak about the responsible person that is making decisions based on how they feel, that's a good 20%. 80% of the world is not making decisions based on what they feel, and is not secure about themselves. So when we're saying that, you're literally speaking to a very small group of people that are making decisions based on themselves.
And what we're saying is that this is what we should do. We still have to set a standard and a bar for people to be like, all right, look, yo, this. I mean, yeah, I think my daughter likes Miley Cyrus when she was a kid. She loved Miley Cyrus. She was Hannah Montana all over the place. But it's up to me to let her know how far she can look up to that and be like, yo, I want to be like her. Like, you got to draw a line.
Where the parents at?
It's my job as a parent to help her draw that line.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody's not doing it. No, you're right.
Right. So that what you're saying is speaking to a very small majority because, like you said, a lot of them, the parents aren't even in the right position to say, I'm going to draw the line. And some of the parents aren't even there to draw the line.
Without the conversation and saying, I need to hold you responsible for this.
Wait, with
with the parent. Or with just the conversation now. Us saying this. Having this conversation, like you're holding I'm saying is I'm holding the parent responsible too, and as a parent, you should know that. You shouldn't be able to say everything is what's on TV. It's everybody else's fault but mine. You can't say that as a parent. I don't give a fuck who you are. But if I sit here and act like, oh well, yeah, here's the excuse. This is the excuse. This is the excuse. This is the excuse. Then I'm taking your ability or your assertiveness as a parent to fucking control your kid. Like the world is raising your kid at that point.
I mean,
what about this one final? What about this one last thing? What if you are those parents that tell your daughters and your sons that they're beautiful, right? But when your daughters go out into the world and they believe in that, and when they are at the age of dating and they seen all the homies go after that, all that confidence you put into them didn't mean anything because they're like, damn, society is all looking like that. So some of them won't care, and you know, inshallah there'll be more of those people that won't care. But the thing is that a lot of girls are more impressionable, and when they see that men are going after that more real fake created European look, that creates a lot of.
It's not going to be easy.
No, but that's the thing because even with me, my mother, grandmother, aunts, they never wore makeup. They weren't necessarily natural like I am, but they never wore makeup. I mean, they didn't look basic. They're all married. Like, they're beautiful women, but they just didn't do the extras and everything. So, growing up, when I was in high school, like, I hooped and all of that, so I kind of, like, was able to, oh, yeah, I'm just wearing my basketball clothes or whatever. But then once I started getting older, we going out, all my friends got makeup on. You're not putting, I'm good. Like, I'm cool. Or whatever. So, now that I'm now at the age that I am now and I'm older, I'm just like, yo, I'm good. I'm in a relationship. He ain't tripping. He like this. You're going to find the one that is like that for you. But also what I did see was my mother being a wholesome woman, my grandmother being a wholesome woman, and not folding. I saw my cousins going to prom, and we used to be like, yo, we the only ones not without makeup on. And we used to, like, really take pride in that. Like, we out here, like, going to prom, going to graduation. I think I just literally started wearing.
That was just a different type of confidence that was instilled.
But that's what I'm saying, where you have to. But I'm saying what he's saying is basically what I went through, like getting older and being like, yo, I do not look like them when we go out. But then I still am where I want to be right now when it comes to relationships. I still went through that, like, oh, that self-confidence thing. Like, dang, every time we go out, they got their faces done or whatever. I'm like, it is, and my hair's natural. They got weaves and all of that. That's a real feeling. So, like, I know what you're saying, but at the end of the day, like, you have to just keep telling them, like, it is a thing. Or make them feel like, yo, you the only one out here with no makeup on. Like, just tell her that. Yeah. Like, my cousins used to do that with me. And, like, when I went to prom, one of my friends, a guy friend, he was like, bet money you gonna wear makeup to prom. I said, all right, bet. And nigga paid me after prom because I didn't wear nothing. And I was just confident in that. Like, yeah, it just is what it is. But I think those things kind of matter. And I get what you're saying because I went through that of, like, getting older, and I still like. I think I just bought my first thing of lipstick like maybe a few months ago, and I'm 23. Like I don't care for it.
No, that was something that was instilled in you at a young age, and I think that's something that a lot of people can learn from. It's just something, but it's conversation that need to be had, and you got to hold parents responsible. Your village was responsible for how you are feeling about yourself today, right. and even going through those trials and tribulations, you still felt those emotions and stuff right. that comes along with that. So you face that type of shit too. So everybody's gonna face it, but how do you deal with it? Having a conversation with somebody that's been through it might be the way that we deal with it as fathers to our daughters. But anyway, man, we got to get up out of here, man. Live from the hub. Thank y'all for tuning in. Mike, appreciate you for coming by here, my brother. Jazz, always holding it down, man. 100K day. Sheila, 2G, T. We're out of here, man. Thank y'all. Oh yeah, on the live. Oh man, what the fuck?
Yes. Thank you, T. I appreciate you so much.
That was a good combo, though.
Yeah, that was dope. See, you know what's funny though? The best kind of conversation is someone I can feel my way.